everybody. Welcome to another Candy Coated Conversation with your girl Candace here. And of course, on the screen is Tamika, heavy on the Scott. How you doing today, Tamika?
I'm well. How are you? Hey, everybody.
Yes, I'm so glad you are here with us today, feeling better, recouping, and that whole 9 yards from the weekend. Definitely glad to see you guys back. We're gonna just let the music play for a few minutes here while everybody comes in the room. Then we're gonna see what happened today, anything happening in social media before we jump into our topic of the day. I figure we'll do it like that because, let people get a chance to come on in, not just jump into the conversation where they miss out. So we'll do that and let's say hello. Look, hey, Candy Canes. Look, y'all better get used to that. Hey, Candy Canes.
Yes. Hey, Candy
Let
Canes.
me say hello to everybody. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Curly Cookie. Hey, Angel. Let's see. Who else? Hey, Shay. Hey, Heidi. Now, Heidi, is that you, Heidi, or is that your son, Tyler? Because I see the name Tyler you typed. Hey, Tyler, if that's you.
Yes. Hey, Tyler.
Yes, I don't know. I never seen that from Heidi before, so I don't
Then he
know.
texting the emoji, so that's definitely Tyler.
Hey, Tyler. Hey, that's what they said. How are you today? Yes, we just letting everybody drift on in the room. Hope everybody started the week off well. Honestly, I had a good day. I had a good day. It was
That's
it was
good.
busy to the very end. Talking to the very end, but we make it do what it do and keep it moving. So I hope everybody had a great day. So let's start. Let's cut these tunes, and like I said, we're just gonna see what's going on around here. I saw a story that I thought was so funny. We're gonna start with that before we get into our topic of the night, which I want to put it out there. Let's put the topic out there, Tamika, because I want y'all to think about this. If you are doing this, I need you to think about it. I think sometimes people don't even. Hey, Daniel Berry,
Hey,
Sports Highlights.
Daniel.
How are you? Hey, Shantae.
Hey, Shantae.
Look,
And Miss Baps.
hey, Babs. Hi everyone. Thanks for coming through. We're like I said, we're going to go over a couple what's going on in social media before we get into our topic of today. But I want you guys to be mulling this over in your mind because this really we can do this and sometimes we don't even know we're doing this, which is a little crazy. Hey Crystal, so the topic tonight, you guys, is
Hey, Crystal.
oh, yeah. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, I already said hi to Crystal. Hey, but I'll say it again, girl. So the topic is, oh, you're single because you're waiting on your quote unquote type. Some of us get too much into these types where we're missing our blessings. The person that is meant for us or the person, that your higher being has sent for you may not necessarily be your traditional type or the same type of guy that you're used to dating. But, look, if those types were working out for you, you wouldn't be single, right? I'm just putting it out there, Tamika. I'm just look, I'm just
I
putting that out there.
mean, I
Look,
feel
that's
the same way.
right, look, that's a hard truth. It's a hard truth. So, hey, Go Butter, how are you? Thanks for
Hey,
joining us
Go
tonight.
Butter.
Yeah. So let's get into it now to where let's see what's going on. What happened today? I don't know why every time I've been refreshing my screen, I'm seeing the same old dry stories. Ugh, cause something be going on. Mm.
What you mean?
I don't know. I just been refreshing for hours, and I keep seeing the first story the Shade Room has is DDG. I'm like, dang, ain't no more news happened since then. I guess not. But let's get into it. Let's just hop around to a couple of these little topics while Oh, you know what? Should we do our announcements real quick? Let me do some announcements too real
Yes.
quick. Yes, yes, yes. So some quick announcements, you guys. For one, we have our Candy Coated Conversations website up. You guys give it a little visit or whatever, candycoatedconversations.com. We have that going. Also there, if you are a member, um, if you're a member, we also have a private off of YouTube place, a group. So I'm hoping that'll just be very private. It's going to be heavily monitored because basically, the privacy that we like to have when we have like members lives, which we have had a couple. You guys got to put your notifications on for that, because the member only lives, that's something that is part of your channel membership. So make sure you guys have your notifications on for that. But we do, even with that, um you guys, it can get to be to where people sneak in, or they just get a membership and you really don't know that they got a membership. But this is going to be a little bit more monitored, because we want people to feel comfortable coming in there chatting and just having a good time. So it's definitely not going to be any drama on the horizon over Candy Coated Conversations. We don't want none of the shenanigans. Everyone is welcome. We want you to come and participate. But if you're a member, you'll be able to see the link to go sign up and join on the community tab here on YouTube. Now, we're going to leave that open. It's going to be public for like a week, just because it's easier that way to get everybody in, since it's just starting, instead of sending out individual invites and things like that and going through all that. So I'm going to leave it open to about a week, but then we will be going through to see. Well, first of all, you shouldn't even see the link unless you're a channel member, so that should cut all that down. So we're going to have a good time, you guys. Just so you know, private conversations, look, if you want to continue on, or you have more questions and want to continue talking about something, we can do it in that type of environment. So you guys go check it out, and check out the site www.candycoatedconversations.com. Okay, so now we did that. Look, we did the housekeeping, Tamika. We did that. We did that. Let's go here to present. Tamika, you got a question in the chat. Go Butters asking, are you feeling better?
I'm taking one day at a time, guys. One day at a time.
Yes, one day at a time, y'all. Okay, so let's start here.
Thank you, everybody, for showing concern.
Y- Well, look, we sent the prayer warriors out for for our girl Tamika. Y'all know we wouldn't let it going down like that. Okay, so let's see. What's this right here? Well, first of all, I'm going to just touch on this real quickly because, y'all, it looks like the Afrobeat Kings are fighting. The boys are fighting. Kid and DeVito send shots at each other on Twitter. It says, child, not two Afrobeat Kings going at it on Twitter. So let's see what they talking about. Let's see. Kid said, you and all your crew plus your pant washer songwriter go to sleep at night thinking you actually got anything on me in music. Wish you all well. Ooh, okay. Let's see. DeVito said, we not delusional. You're a sick man. Mm. That could have some music on it. Not taking a chance. DeVito then says, that's what I thought. Nothing to say. Exactly why I stopped wasting my clout and jeopardizing my millions of USD endorsements on someone whose career was resurrected a few years ago just to die again. Next. Ooh, that's harsh. That's harsh. Ooh,
Boom.
ooh. Now this is more harsh. Size 7 shoe. N word. Shop at Foot Locker Kids. Oh hell! What you trying to say?
Big kid size.
Yes. Kid came back and said, I done tired. I dey go sleep. Jesus is king. Okay, look, I ain't getting into the Afrobeats Kings. I'ma listen to all their music. Okay,
The
let's
way
see
you
here.
just read that last comment.
Look, I was trying to read it with the slang, the lingo, the Afro lingo. Okay. Ooh, now this is something good, you guys. It says the family of. Now, do you guys remember this story? Let me refresh you guys. Remember this young man? I don't know what he was doing, but he knocked on the wrong door. Completely innocent. He had nothing going on. He wasn't trying to do
I
anything
remember the
negative. I
story.
think he just knocked on. They'll tell if I'm wrong when I'm reading it, they'll correct me. But I think he just knocked on the wrong door or something like that. He was going to go pick up his little brother from a friend's house, I believe, if my memory serves me correct. And this man shot this young man. Thankfully, he lived. But now let's see what are the results of this. Some months have passed. It says the family of Ralph Yarl files a civil lawsuit against Andrew Lester and the Homeowners Association where his house is located. It says the family of Ralph Yarl filed a civil lawsuit against Andrew Lester and the Homeowners Association where he lives, according to The Hill. If you recall, Ralph was shot by the 85-year-old in April 2023 after he went to the wrong house to pick up his younger siblings. Okay, I did have that right. The lawsuit alleges the shooting was caused by the careless and negligent actions of Andrew and the Highland Acres Homes Association. It also claims the association had policies prohibiting such an incident but should have been aware of Lester's access to dangerous weapons and racial ammunition. What does that word mean? Somebody in the chat, look, I hate it when there's a word I don't know. What does that mean? Ammunition. I
I'm
gotta find that out.
shocked.
Lester is charged with first-degree assault in armed criminal action, and his criminal trial is scheduled to begin in October. So, you guys, I'm not going to read. Well, no, I do want to read through it because you know why I'm going to read it? Because I want us all to have an understanding. Because initially, what I'm thinking is, I'm like, okay, why aren't you just directly suing him for what he may have? But I think we're going to read it. But I think what is probably happening here behind the scenes legally is that he may not have much to attach to. So that could be the reason why they're going after the homeowners association as well. Let me see, who did I miss? I think I saw Linda P. If I didn't, hey Linda
Yeah,
P, hey
hey Linda
gangster
P.
granny.
Hey Gigi.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to just quickly go through this. It says, today, on behalf of my son, Ralph Yarl, we stand before you to announce a significant step towards justice and accountability. The attorney Lee Merritt, representing Ralph, has taken the necessary action by filing a civil case in Clay County Court. This incident not only shattered our family, but also exposed a critical gap in our societal fabric where the safety of our children is jeopardized by reckless actions. Through this civil suit, we aim to spark a dialogue on the importance of responsible gun ownership and community safety measures of using words, not weapons. It is not just about seeking financial compensation, it's about holding all parties involved accountable and ensuring that steps are taken to prevent such tragedies from occurring again. Including the Homeowners Association in this lawsuit underscores the importance of collective responsibility in safeguarding our communities. Their knowledge of a potentially dangerous individual in the neighborhood without taking adequate precautions is unacceptable. This case is not just about seeking justice for Ralph, but about advocating for systemic changes that prioritize the safety and well being of all children. We refuse to let Ralph's suffering be in vain. His ordeal must serve as a wake up call for our nation to prioritize child safety and enact meaningful reforms to protect our youth from gun violence. We hope this civil suit will ignite nationwide movement towards creating safer environments for our children to thrive without fear. And this comes from Cleo Nagby, which I could be mispronouncing that, which is Ralph Yarl's mother. Okay, so yeah, this is this man, and look, he looked like no, I'm not trying to be cruel or anything like that, but I'm trying to be real. The man looked like he got one foot on the banana peel already, you know,
Yeah.
to giving up the ghost, just being real. So I think they're trying to go, hey, Sharon,
Hey,
and
Miss Sharon.
I got your email. I'm going to respond to you after the show, Sharon. Okay. So let's see what else is going on. So y'all know we shared this. Uh, was that this morning? We did have a morning show, you guys, which we'll start getting back into those. They're not going to be every morning, but put your alerts on because we did have a morning show. Now, this is his wife. I guess she said he's a pretty crier. I guess, yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's what she had to say about her husband crying. Let me see.
Did you play it?
There, no, there wasn't anything to play. It's just a
Oh,
picture.
okay.
Yeah, just a picture. Okay, let's
She said a
see.
pretty crier.
A pretty crier. That's what she said.
Patty.
Now, what's this right here? Because they about to make me mad. Let me see what this is. All I know, it says it looks like the pink is finally back open. Shannon Thornton shared this throwback. See, that's already pissing me off. She said the new season is on the way. Y'all ready? Okay, maybe they really are trying to get back to work. Ugh,
They
look.
better bring it all because what
And it
we
look, and
waited
it better be
2 years.
good. Right, and it better be good too. Because
It
look,
was
they didn't had
more
us
than
waiting a long
two.
line, long
Yeah, like three
time.
years. Hey, Katina.
Hey, Katina. Okay, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but it looks like um Naturi Naughton, from Power, she lost her father. So sending condolences to her on the loss of her dad. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oh, here's something right here. Is there music on this, Tamika? Because you did send me this. Now, it
Yes,
could be a.
Candy, it is music. It's music.
Okay.
It's music. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna play it through you guys. But Beyonce, it says it looks like Beyonce is taking her talents back to Disney as she reprises her role as Nala in the new live action prequel film Mufasa, The Lion King. Her daughter Blue Ivy Carter will also join her as a voice in the film as well. According to ABC News, while viewers will get to see Beyonce's voice the character of Nala once again, her daughter Blue takes on the role of Kiara, the daughter of King Simba and Queen Nala. It says Barry Jenkins, who directed the film, spoke about the mother-daughter duo, saying Beyonce is the larger-than-life figure, but when she's working with her daughter, when she's in the room with her daughter, she's a mom first. So much of that energy bled into the film. It says the film is scheduled to hit theaters later this year. Okay. You know what?
I want
How
to
come
see it.
okay. I want to ask you guys a question in the chat. I want to send you a question in the chat, you guys. Um, do you like remakes? Because hey Omadara, how are
Hey,
you?
Omadara.
Do you guys like remakes? Because I'm asking because one of the comments that I quickly saw was people saying leave the Lion King alone. Some people it's a love-hate relationship. You want to know what they're gonna do with the new version, but at the same time, especially if it's a beloved classic like the Lion King is, we don't really want you effing with it. Leave it alone. And see, so put a one if you're okay with remakes, put a two if you wish they would leave your original stories alone. Leave it alone. I'm torn. I'm torn because I'm always curious. This is me personally. I'm always curious, but to be honest with you, I have not seen a remake that actually did top the original. I will say that. And you guys know we had a huge remake. What was it this summer with The Color Purple? And they tried to turn it into a musical. People,
And
for
I
the
ain't
most
like
part,
that
people
one.
hated it. People hated it.
Yeah, I like the original better. But with the Beyonce and the Blue Ivy thing, I believe that they're more focusing on the daughter and the mother instead of Simba and Mufasa. I
Hmm.
believe. I think that's the way it is. But I gotta be honest that nothing could top the first Lion King because that's what I grew up on.
Yes, it's like leave the classics alone. Leave them classics alone. Now, who is this right here? This looks like Bad Baby. I'm having a hard time catching her face. Her face done changed up. She,
Who is that bad
Oh,
Barbie
now,
girl?
now you over here trying to lie. She still try. I hate this when people do this because, and let me tell you why I hate it, because the young girls pay attention to this, and then when you're steady lying, I can look at your face, and when you must have dissolved the filler out today, and it's still all in there because your face still is changed. She said I had cheeks, lips, and chin. Stop doing it unless you absolutely need it. It makes you look so much older and blocks your lymphatic drainage system, causing pillow face. Well, you didn't know that beforehand? Before you did it? So, yeah. I don't know. Do you actually get the face you had before when you take them fillers out? I don't know.
I don't know
Because
because
I
I don't
feel
got
like
no
after
feelings.
doing it so long, who knows? Okay, and here's something really nice to see. You guys know Tabitha Brown is celebrating 26 years of marriage. Congratulations to them, you guys. Her and her husband have been together for 26 years. So congratulations. I'm
Blessing.
going to go to one more. I'm going to go to one more little gossip site before we dive into our topic for today. Just see if they have anything new, any type of new offerings.
Oh, Angel just told me that's the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah, that's the Catch
Thank
Me
you,
Outside
Angel.
girl. You didn't know who that was? Okay. All
No.
right. Let me see what Glorilla is talking about. So Glorilla says, MFs love talking about sex appeal, baby. F the X sex appeal. I got the sex. That's what gonna get your ninja took in real life. She said her stuff is good. Check. I don't gotta do all that extra ish. F you mean you have to be sexy. What's Ash?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know
don't
what.
understand nothing that they type.
Yeah, with no walls, coochie dry. I don't know what. Like, ooh. Sometimes I wish people would learn what, especially these celebrities, learn what needs to be said and just what don't need to be said. Just.
Yes. And where is your grandmother, please? Hey, Coco.
Hey, Coco. Now, what's this right here, y'all? Look at this. So, Akoi Lee Simmons responds to people saying she acts like she's on drugs. I don't do booger sugar. She said, I just like sugar and I'm a nerd. Let me see what she's saying.
Always pretend that live streams are like conversations. Yeah, and you're just so I'll be like, oh yeah, like when's your birthday? When's my birthday? And then someone always films the live and turns it into a YouTube video. And it's like, look at this girl just ranting about birthdays because they get rid of the comments.
And then all you see is like someone
You're
yapping
just
to
talking,
themselves.
just yapping to themselves. It's very real.
Yeah,
I'm not on drugs. I don't do coke. I just like sugar, and I'm a nerd. Like I don't think any of you guys have any friends
as excited
who are
about
actual
stuff
nerds.
as-
Like you have any friends who've played Dungeons and Dragons?
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, every single time she
Uh,
talk, I get lost. Like, what?
okay, let me see what this is. Says Chris Brown talking about Kanye when describing a time that an artist killed a club's vibe by going on a 45-minute rant, went to looking like the waiting room in hell. What?
And fucked up. The only rule to the game.
Them the rules.
Is you can't say no name.
So there was this artist,
Yeah.
and this artist wanted to go out to the club with us. Like, so huge artist. So I'm like, all right, cool. Meet me at my crib. We're gonna go to the club. It's nigga night. It's turn up night. It's gonna be another artist in there performing, and that artist song was the number one song in the country. I'm talking about going crazy.
Yeah.
We get in the club. I make sure we got the whole section full of women. So the person in there, he looking around. The song come on. The other artist is on stage. Start singing a song. The whole building erupts. I'm talking about it erupts. Like everybody, girls in our section, they going crazy. I look over to this person.
He ain't feeling it. Yeah.
I'm talking about not a smirk, not a head nod, nothing. I turn back to look at the artist. By the next time I turn back to look at the person in my section, they gone. I don't see them. I'm like, what But this nigga done went. I look up, the nigga is on the DJ booth, right next to the artist that's doing the song. And he just said like this. The nigga, when the song goes off, the nigga takes the mic. Takes the mic. So I'm thinking this artist is about to do some songs. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
He got the itch. Like,
feeling
man,
it, yeah.
you know, some
Yeah.
artists can't take it, you know, they self-centered though. They, you
Yeah.
know,
They gotta get some of that.
They got main
They
character
gotta get some of
syndrome.
that,
Like,
yeah, man.
I'm not one of those. The nigga goes on a 45-minute rant. I'm talking about talking. I'm talking about saying all of everything that about nothing. It's like it's so like disappointing. Like when I was in there, I started looking around, and then from the club being a everybody turning up, maybe holler at some girls, what's up? It went from that to looking like the waiting room in hell. That's what I felt like it was. Like, like everybody turned into psychopath people. And he was not saying, you know what I'm saying? The topic of what his rant was about was like, what the fuck? Put the music back on. Like, that's, you know, that's how I feel. Yeah. I told one of the homies, I don't want to sit up here and hear this shit all night. So I'm going downstairs. This is how it ended. For me anyway. So I get up back into the section. Half of the girls is gone. Most of the fine girls, they oh yeah, they gone. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? The last thing I hear, such and such ain't stick they finger in my booty. I don't even play that way. And I looked to our
What?
mutual friend that was there. I said,
That one
you gotta
left.
be a nigga and stop letting this nigga be like this. Your ass need to be able to tell your friends, stop being a yes man. You need to be like, look, nigga, this ain't it. You don't say this type of shit. And I left the club. I ain't answer no phone calls. I'm going home.
And my wife got Amber about to make a pilot. That bitch ain't never stick her fingers in my ass. I don't play like that.
Oh Lord.
I don't keep trying at me. Stop. You know the fuck I'm talking about.
Right now, you are at.
Wow. Now, okay, what y'all think about that? That's crazy as hell.
Kanye said,
Now,
look, he had enough. Leave my name out y'all damn mouth.
hey
Hey,
Venus, he definitely
Venus.
needs to lay off. No, okay, so we definitely know he talking about Kanye. Kanye, especially if he's ranting around like that. Okay, the one thing that I'm curious about is who was the artist that was performing that was like the hottest. He said high on the charts and all that stuff. I wonder who that was. Who do y'all think it is? Put it in the chat. But because I would be pissed. Now, granted, he waited till the performer was. oh my God, Angel, you gonna make me fall out, girl. Angel said he thought he was at Def Comedy Jam. Yeah, he
Had
did.
to.
Had to think he was at Def Comedy Jam, and yeah, I wonder who it was. But yeah, that was out of line, inappropriate, especially if it's someone's basically their night. If it's their night and they're performing, why would you get up there? And just like Chris Brown said, you know, some people's ego, they can't stand somebody else, you know, being the center of attention. So you really would have to go up there and try to take the spotlight for yourself. That's so crazy to me. That's crazy to
That's
me.
crazy.
Ugh. Okay, y'all. So enough of this. Let's get into our topic of the night. You guys, the link is pinned up because I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say.
Yes, click
I
the link.
know that you guys have some input on this topic. So the topic of discussion for tonight is, oh, you're single because you waiting on your type. Oh God. And then you have had the same type since you was 20 years old. The type ain't working for you. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna start with you, Tamika. Well, I'll start with myself and then we'll move around. I think, look, I don't even think I have a type. I don't think I have a type because everyone is always different. I don't have a physical type or anything because I mean, if I like you and I like your conversation, you know, I like you. It's never to the point where you're taking someone's, at least for me, taking it that serious, and that it's that conditional on if I like you or not. Cuz if I like you, I don't really care, So I don't think that I have a type. I If I had to say anything, is I do like guys that oh, look, we got our detectives on the mother effing scene. Go ahead, Linda P. Linda P found out, Candy. I found out it was Yo Gotti that was performing when Kanye did that. Oh my
Damn, that was
gosh.
fast, Linda P.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. So, hey, voracious one.
Hey,
So,
V1.
right. This is good. Sharon said, my type is a good man with morals. Amen. Let's see. Angel says, shit. At 40, you just wish it. Angel, you on one today, girl.
I'm trying to tell
Angel
you,
said,
Angel.
Angel said, shit. At 40, you just wishing he ain't a type 2 diabetic.
Man, what?
Look, that's the type of shit you gotta worry about, huh? When you get to a certain age. Hey, Ravishing Rashonda.
Hey, Robbie Shane.
So, okay, Tamika. Now, y'all know, go watch the interview if you haven't watched it. But this is a good question that I can put on you, Tamika. Look, I don't care if you're sick. I'm asking you this question because you said it, that in your interview with your husband, that initially just he wasn't your type. But so what were your thoughts like before you met your husband and right when you met him, when you were having this, because sometimes you don't even realize it. It's just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, unknown Empress, nice to see you.
Hey, unknown.
Yeah. Um, so what was your thought process, or at that time, did you have something where in your mind, I have a type that I go for? Did you have any thoughts like that? Like, this is usually the type of guy that I go for, you know? And we all have different things that we get into. Oh, I like him to be tall. If he ain't over 6 foot tall, or if he ain't, got a body, or, this or that, or if he doesn't have this, and this, physically or materially, oh, he's not my type. Did you have any thoughts like that, or did you know that you were a person that had a type?
At that age, I was kind of comparing him to like my exes. So all my ex, they were like tall, slender, on a football field. I mean, Donovan did play football, but that was like years ago.
Hmm.
So when I met him, that was like when I was like an adult though. I left the house and everything. Like I was out on my own. So when I
Hmm.
met him, I'm like, this don't look like, my past boyfriends. Hi,
You were
bye.
like, that ain't my type.
Yeah, like, but it was only from that point on, it was only physical because I didn't know him. You know what I mean? So it was
Hmm.
only physical. I'm like, what I look like being seen? Hell no, I'm not doing that. So I ain't show no interest until I got to know him when we worked together. And I was like,
Hmm.
oh, yeah, he's cool. So that's when my type changed. My type did change at that point in time when I started, dating him and getting into him. And then that's when the physical I was just like, that's not important. What's important is, how he treat me, which is his morals, his respect for his mom and his grandmom and his aunts. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah,
Like, you got a chance to know him, not
yeah,
just the outside. The Because
of him,
really
because that's
the
what I was judging the
hmm
outside.
right.
So I
Okay.
could have missed out on a husband for real, judging him.
Yeah, you really could have. You could have missed out on a good husband having a type. And that's what we're talking about, y'all. It's like, okay, look, I'll even play devil's advocate though. When is when is it having a type and putting yourself in that position to where you say, oh, I only like guys that are like this, and this? And because at the end of the day, you do want to be physically attracted to the person that you're interested in dating, but I think sometimes initially, or does it just take maturity to know that you really do have to talk to someone to see what kind of person they are, to
Yeah,
see
I
what kind
think
of
it takes
man or woman they
maturity.
are.
I
Yeah.
think it takes maturity. I think the people that say, "Oh, he's not my type," I think that they're the people that's not mature enough to see, like, or like even get to know the person and say, "Okay, wait, is he my type?" Like, cause you never know if that person your type or not. I mean, y'all probably be just the same person, but you don't want to get to know that person because how that person look. Now, I ain't
Yeah.
saying go find an ugly person. I ain't saying that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you want to have something that you like, but I just think I think there's a lot of people that end up being single because especially when I notice a person that is, yeah, I agree on Curly Cookie, it's definitely maturity. I think especially when you see, have you ever seen anyone or people or have friends, and put it in the chat you guys if you've noticed this, where they're out dating all the time but they're always single? I think those are the type of people that have types, because why, if you're out all the time, I'm going here, I'm going there, you're all at all these events, it's like, are you just, I mean, I'm not saying by any means just go for anybody, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying when you have a person that is nice and respectful and has come up to you, this is as an example, but maybe he's a little shorter than the men that you usually date. He's only 5'7", but he could be good looking. There's some women that will completely eliminate somebody just from the equation. They don't even get a chance just because of something like height. So if you're a woman that likes men, and this is the crazy thing. Usually the women that do look, as a matter of fact, hold on, let me scroll up because Curly Cookie, you said something. Here it is. Curly Cookie said, "LOL, I'm 5 foot. Everyone is 6 feet." So Curly Cookie, are you saying that that's a physical attribute that you like in a man? For him to be, you want him to be 6 feet or older or taller. So if you're 5 foot, right? If a man is 5'5", he taller than you. Does he stand a chance with you, Curly Cookie?
Hey, Angela, Angie.
Hey Angela. Look, come on up, Angela. I want to see if you got a type. Anybody else? The link is pinned at the top, you guys. We have an open panel. Anyone is welcome to get up here and give their opinion. But so I'm asking, so Curly Cookie, you said if you met someone and he was 5'5", you would give him a chance.
She said yes. Yeah, because at her age, look, you got to get somebody a goddamn chance, right, Curly Cousin?
Right. Hey Curly Cookie. Hey Curly. Now
Hey,
give us
hey.
what's your opinion on this topic? And let's be honest. Let's even be, have you ever felt like, dang, 'cause I don't even have a type.
So I don't really have a type. Like I've dated guys who are under 6 feet. I've dated guys who are 5'7". I've dated guys who are 5'5". I mean,
Mhm.
I've dated all types of guys, Mexicans. I've dated black, white, Asians. I mean, I've dated short, tall. I've dated guys who were 6'5", 6'7". So I mean, I don't necessarily have a type. So
So you can honestly say, Curly, that in your dating adventures, you never say, when you look when a guy, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like, like off the bat. Cause women, we can be a little finicky, on certain things, and sometimes women can cut a man off, at the knees, and he's just dipping his toe trying to see if he can get some play. Is she gonna give me a little attention? You never looked at a guy and said, I know he's not my type.
um, I, Mm,
You
I
can
kind
be
I,
honest.
pre-
Look, we have honest conversation over
I mean,
here.
I prefer taller, but like I said, it just depends on the personality. In my opinion, like a physical attribute is not necessarily a deal breaker for me.
Right.
So, like I said, a physical attribute is not really it's not a make or break thing for me.
Have you ever had a guy say to you, "Oh, you're not usually the type of girl I date or woman I date,
Yeah. Yep.
but I like you." What
How would
what do
make you
they?
feel?
Huh?
How did that make you feel? Because I would have felt so embarrassed if
Oh,
somebody
I
told me.
mean, I felt some type of way, especially me dating outside of my race. But you know, they would be like, "Oh, I've never dated a black girl before," or "You're the first black girl I dated," or something like that, and I'd be like looking at them like, "Okay, well, why, you pick me or something like that." And
Candy have a story like that.
A what?
Did you have a story like that? When a guy was looking at you, was like, "You're so dark, you're so pretty."
Oh God. Oh, let me tell you, I'll remind y'all what they talking about. I was telling them, I had told them previously about this guy, and it's a black guy, tall, dark skinned, good looking and everything. And um, we were look, we were doing a little make out session one day, and then he's all, oh, he's so pretty. Most dark skinned girls look like they just got off the boat from Africa. I said,
What?
what the hell?
Maybe, look, maybe you wasn't his type, and he found out. Like, wow, dark girls are pretty.
But he
Maybe.
sounded crazy as hell. And even in that instance, and I've said it here before, I after when he made that comment, like I just kind of jerked back, and then I was just kind of like, okay, I'm ready for the night to end. I'm over whatever. And then I never had anything more to do with him. That was so I just did, that comment just threw me, y'all. So the only regret that I have is that I wish that I had just addressed him and told him how offensive I thought that comment was, because it's like, you over here a whole dark skinned man, so somebody is clearly dark skinned in your family. So are you talking about your mama? Your mama look like she just got off the boat from Africa? Is that what you saying? Because you sound so ignorant right now. I just couldn't deal with that type of an ignorant comment. And so that was just that. And yeah, yeah, we left it at that. Didn't say a thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super sticker, Tamika. I appreciate you.
You're
And
welcome,
I
big
have had
sis.
guys that were like, "Oh, I've only date short women," so, and I'm like, "That's weird."
You know what? I'm gonna ask somebody. And look, I'm looking at you.
Welcome,
I'm gonna,
Gangsta
I'm gonna ask.
Bessie.
Yeah, I want to ask a question with what I just said, because this plays into the topic of the conversation too. And we're not gonna get all too deep into it as far as like skin tone or anything like that. But um, right, Venus. This is what I'm about to ask. Um, have lighter skinned women? So I see you, Gangsta Granny, Curly Cookie, Tamika, right? Have you
I'm
guys
not
ever
light skinned, Candace.
have
I'm not light skinned.
but well, have you ever encountered a man that said something about you being light skinned and you were like, because I can see a lot of people think that I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you what people think. A lot of people think that light skinned women don't get offended by shit like that, and they do. And a lot of them will check you for seeing comments like that. Like if a man is just going on and on about their skin tone and stuff like that. It's like I think that people have the impression that lighter skinned women don't have take issue with that when it's being blatant that their skin tone is being fetishized. Have you guys ever encountered a man like that?
No, I
When I
haven't,
was like a
Candy.
teenager, Yeah, when I was like a teenager, like people used to be like, "Oh no, like you're too yellow." Like it was one guy, he was like, "I'm too yellow," and I used to get so mad because I know I'm not yellow. So that's why every time when somebody say like light skin or something, even my kids, like they be like, "Mommy, like you're light skin," because my kids is darker, just like my husband. So I just
Mm.
be like, "No, I'm not. I'm black, just like you." Like I get mad because I really want to be darker, but that's just me.
That's so
So
funny. You know why I'm laughing at you saying that? Because my mom does that. Like,
really
but my mom's not light skinned. My mom is the
brown.
brown, like you know how they used to say paper bag brown.
Yes, that's
She's
me.
like brown. She's just brown. But she really thinks in her mind she thinks she's the same skin tone to me, and she's not. And
Yes.
sometimes I've had to tell her, you don't have the same experience as me. We're not the same color, mom. I have to tell her. Yeah. Have you ever encountered
You ain't
that,
have to
gangster
tell
granny?
her that.
I've never encountered anybody saying anything about, oh, talking to me about my skin color. Maybe because I'm a stronger person. Can you got to think of my personality.
Yeah, they ain't
Um,
gonna come with you with that BS.
right. If you a
Hey,
no
hey, granny,
nonsense
granny don't want to hear
person,
that.
right. If you a no nonsense person, they gonna know how to step to you. But no, I've never had anybody, and I'm light. I've never had anybody, as far as a man, say anything negative to me. Now, women, yes, all the time, all the time.
Oh, you think
But
this is something that happens with you between women? Okay,
yeah, no, but as far as a man, absolutely not.
okay. What about you, Curly Cookie? Have you ever experienced anything like that?
Um,
Hey, Cassandra.
I'm
Hey,
thinking.
Cassandra.
I don't think I have with men in my family definitely, but in relationships, no. I don't think in any relationships, no.
They've never been blatantly say anything like that. Yeah,
No.
yeah. Because I think sometimes people think that, and we're not going to go too off on a tangent because I definitely want to keep it on subject. But like, I have my best friend is light skinned, and she has encountered that. And then I also have another best friend that's white, and she has encountered like black guys that think that she's gonna be a certain type of white woman. I don't know if y'all picking up what I'm putting down, but and then they find out like,
I got
oh,
you.
yeah, oh, I can't walk over you and play you like this. Oh, okay. I thought, yeah, even this one guy even told my friend, I I just can't believe, well, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It was her baby daddy. I can't believe I got a baby with a white woman like you. And it was only because he's saying stuff like that out of anger because he could manipulate her and all that type
No,
of stuff like
Candy.
that.
No,
Mm,
Candy. That's the
no.
video I sent you today. That's why it's good for this topic that you on right now. A lot
Okay,
of
let me see.
effort,
Let me pull this up.
yes. And hear the reasoning of why black men date white women. And anybody out there, whites, I love y'all. That's members or whatever. This is the stereotypical shit that they say, but it's degrading African American women.
Okay,
Hey, Miss
isn't it
Andaria.
really? Who is it?
Listen to it. That's why I wanted you to listen to it because you'd have, I know you can. You would have had that topic, especially what you're talking about today. Absolutely.
Well, if it's about is it about interracial? If it's about interracial dating, I think that I'm going to save it and we'll do a whole show just about that. Like, have you?
Yeah, okay, well do it for that. It'll be good for that. But I'm not
So
gonna
we'll
speak
save
too
it.
much since yeah, since you
Don't
gonna
speak on it.
save
We'll
it.
do it tomorrow.
Okay.
And if you
All
want to
right.
take the lead on the conversation, that's good too. If you want to do that, okay? But that'll give me a chance to at least watch it because if it's more on that dating interracial and things like that, we can have a topic about that. I'm sure there are a lot of people that can contribute to that.
I
Yes.
think you should date somebody if you just love them, and I'm just gonna leave them there. I don't care if you're an alien, because if an alien come down here and love on gangsta gritty, hell, I'm going to Mars.
Right.
That's
Y'all
right.
getting
That's
strange.
right. Okay. So, anybody else in the chat? Look, I want to know. Be for real with your look. We come here, we talk, we gonna round table, we gonna solve, hopefully, and give people something to think about. But that is some. Are you single? This is a real thing because you sticking to your type. Now let me ask you that, Granny. Granny, do you have a type throughout your adult life, your relationships and things like that? Have there been a type of man? It can even be not even physical. Have you primarily dated men that were a little softer? Have you dated men that were like, I like a little thug. I like, look, remember that song back in the day, y'all? Who remembers this? I like a
I
roughneck.
remember it.
Y'all,
I
y'all remember that? You
remember.
remember that song,
Yeah,
Granny? I need a
yeah,
roughneck. Look, so,
yeah.
some
I
women,
do.
if he ain't a little rough around the edges, um, they don't want you. That's just being for real. They like he too soft. Or women think about these things and talk about it amongst themselves. Girl, look, if we was out together and I can't be out with him because if some shit go down, I don't even know if he can fight. You know, they,
That's me,
all t-
Candy. That's me, Candy. Oh, Candy. Oh, that's me. I was just when
now.
you asked me that question, I already knew because I had put in the comments. I like 50. It is not because, well, for one, I like a darker tone man. That's for one, always have. But it's his swag. I have dated men that was not thuggish, as you would call them. I
Mhm.
have dated police officers, but they was kind of thuggish. If y'all get what I mean. Um, I have dated Arabic men, believe it or not. That was my thing at one time. Um, I have dated white men.
Uh huh.
I've never dated an Asian man, but the way they looking now, granted, they got too old. Damn, I wish they were looking like that when I was growing up. But anywho,
Let me
but
say something. Look, I'm gonna say something. Y'all don't get mad. Look, if y'all anybody listening, y'all look, don't get mad at me. I'm just look. This is a prop. I'm giving a kudo. It get Granny. Don't it seem like the Asian men getting taller now?
oh, girl, did you need
Candy.
to go on my Snapchat? You should see me hitting these white men and the Asian men like, damn.
Curly,
The
I'm
older ones.
serious.
They
Oh
Haven't you
my
noticed it?
God.
the
I
Asian
seen
guy I
one look like
dated,
he
he
was
was
just
tall
a gangster,
actually.
Candy. He was just a gangster from one of them Asian mob bosses or something. I said, Lord Jesus, take me over there with this old man at. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like them all. But you got to have that mentality. I'm sorry. Because I am that sister gonna be like, damn, if I go out with you and some shit popping off, are you gonna be under the table or you gonna be riding with me? Because I'm not running.
Look, we look. You know what? Y'all setting a tone for the shows this week because don't go any deeper. We gonna have a show about this. We're gonna have a show about this. I ain't even gonna. We have. Don't say no more. This gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Y'all wait for it. You wait till you see it.
And
Uh,
I'm a
Hey,
piggyback off
Brandy.
against the granny. I agree. You gotta have a little thug. You gotta have a little thug in there. You gotta
uh
have a little thug in there.
hey Angie.
Gotta
Hey,
have a little
Candy.
thug in there.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Hey,
Good. How are
Angela.
you? Okay, Angela. Tell us. Do you have a type? And do you feel like having a type is keeping you single? If you're single.
Okay. No, I don't have a type. I'm a personality person. If you have a good personality, then hey, you got me. I'm so
Yes, it can make
um
you me laugh. That's the
exactly.
best.
As far as
Okay.
I can't really go into my situation, but yeah, I don't have a type.
You don't have a type. You don't have a physical type or personality type. You did say
He can't.
personality because you like somebody that's fun or something you said. Make you
Yeah,
laugh.
they have that. They have to have a good personality. They have to be a good person at heart. Um, I don't like people that's selfish and evil, and they gotta be they gotta match my personality.
Okay. Okay.
And so and they I don't like really big people. You know what I'm saying? I mean I hate to say that, but I don't like really big people. So
Well, you know
yeah,
what? But you know what? That's something.
I,
Look, I will say I've never dated a big boy before. I've never dated because I'm always like, okay, I'm 5'4". My legs only go just so far. I don't know about all, but it's not like there. I don't find that there are some big men that I find attractive. Tamika, take over for just a sec, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So I have a big man.
yeah, yeah.
But I
But
mean, like,
I'm
sorry, go
five
ahead,
eleven,
Angel.
so I'm tall. I'm sorry, I'm 5'11", so I'm tall. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now I dated short men that was shorter than me, and it's weird, but it's okay. I
How's it
didn't trip
weird?
on
Cause
it.
he's shorter.
Of course, I've dated men that was really short, like short. Their name was Shorty. You know what I'm saying? They were short for real. So I mean, I don't know. I
Look, they
guess it
was
just
short, but was
depends
they
on.
packing?
Okay, I'm back, you guys.
You knew I was gonna ask that, Angela.
Same
Okay,
by the
what'd you
bed.
ask? What'd you
Cause
ask?
she said they was short. She was like, I dated shorter men. So I said, well, look, since they was short, how was they packing?
Oh, look. Well, answer the question. And
Okay.
well, first of all, let me how short? How short were they, Angela?
It sound like a
A
started with
I
midget,
the.
say
How
right?
short were they?
like to my chest, basically.
Ooh, that's short, Angela.
Very, very, very. And
I,
That didn't take
I've
getting
never
used
dated
to.
nobody
That didn't take getting used to
that
looking on the
was.
top of his head.
Uh, it did. It was weird.
You was looking on the
It was
top of
weird.
his head. I know you
I
patted him
know
one time.
exactly.
I know you did just to do it, cause I would have did it.
Candy.
Okay, okay. Look, how was he packing? How was a
Well,
short boy
I was
packing?
young. I was young at that time. I think I was 17. So, and he slung. So he had a little money. So you already know that,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, whatever. But anyway,
Ooh,
I don't
I
know
feel
when.
like it's a story here. I feel like it's a juicy story here that Angela trying not to tell us, y'all, but we gonna get it out of her one
right?
of
She
these
taking too
days.
many
We,
gaps.
yeah. Angela's brain is over there ticking like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. We gonna get the story, y'all. One day we gonna get the story.
Yeah,
Okay. Hey,
he
Worthy's
had a little
Family
change.
Channel.
Hey, Worthy. Worthy said, I don't like skinny guys. Yes, Worthy got a big guy like me.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I don't like. I don't like skinny guys. Ugh.
Ooh, y'all better rethink that, cause look,
I know, right?
if you know, you know. If
Mm-mm.
you know, you know. I ain't gonna
Mm-mm.
get into that, but if you know, you
Mm-mm.
Look at Candy.
Mm-mm.
know. Let me
I don't like
stop.
skinny guys.
You better
Don't stop.
rethink
Don't
it. You
stop.
better rethink it.
I don't rethought it. No, ma'am.
Yeah,
Oh my God, let me stop.
Look at Vibration. Skinny
I,
ones love
I
her
already know what you're
again.
talking about, Candy.
Mm-mm, you
It is
already
what
know.
it
And
is.
look, that
Uh huh.
that is one stereotype that I have found personally to be
It's
true.
true.
Look at
Hmm.
I
Venus.
That's
It's
why I
Look
definitely
don't
at
true.
like
Venus.
you.
Venus 23 and look, even
My
she know.
granddaughters just heard this whole conversation and they just told me they going over there to China because they love Asian young men. I told them I'm
oh.
following them. Let me know when they go.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, so what else before we end today and get out of here? What is something that if you had a friend, right, that came to you and said, this guy at my job is trying to talk to me, but I don't know, he's just not my type. I mean, he's really nice, and anytime I need him to do something for me or need something, he's always there. But I don't know, he's just not my type. What would you tell her?
Okay, if I had a friend that came to me
And they're
and
single,
said,
been single, no type of man, but talking about they got a type. What would you tell them?
you know, some people like what they like, and but I'm like this. You don't know what you like until you try it. And sometimes being stereotyped, like I just said just a minute ago, it hinders you because you might find somebody that you really want to be with and that will really treat you right because you went out of the box,
Hmm.
out of your box. So I
Have you,
mean,
let me ask you this, Angela, and anybody on the panel. Have you ever seen or had a friend that dated someone that you're like, dang, that's totally not the type of guy she usually goes for? You look up 6 months or a year
Yes.
later, they happily married
Yes.
Yeah.
oh
because
yeah,
they
hmm
because they stepped out and broadened their horizons. I really do think that it comes with maturity. I think that, I mean, we're human beings. We innately have people that we're attracted to, not attracted to, or whatever. But I really do think that you have to open up your mind. There's a time when you have to have some maturity come into play and realize, especially if you're a person that's always dating your type back to back, like you always, but nothing is ever clicking, nothing is ever connecting, you're not having a real honest connection with anybody, don't you have to reevaluate your type?
yeah,
Or are you just
yeah.
going to sit there lonely waiting for the person that you think is your type to come around?
That's not
That
gonna
that
work
that likes
because
you.
you might
Yeah, that
not.
likes you back. Yeah, you can't take it into account that, oh, my type is going to actually be attracted. Just cuz you have that type, that doesn't mean you're their type.
That
They got
part.
a type too.
That part,
I have a
Candy.
friend, y'all. I have a friend. She's very funny in her type, and if they don't be straight up her type, like I mean, all the way down to the clothes, the look, I mean, she's really funny, and she's single to this day, and she's 40. What is she? 47.
Mhm.
And I be trying to tell her, you might need to cut off some of that list you got because, baby, find
What
that
about the
man.
47-year-old men want to date a 20-year-old woman? It's not just because of her type. It's because the men today, just like you take a man my age, 60,
Mhm.
Mhm.
he don't want me because I'm smart. The shit that you might pull off on a young girl, you're not going to do to me.
Right.
Or since you're talking about type, he might just like younger women, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So I don't think it is because your girlfriend is 47. You got to put into play that a lot of men 47 don't want another person 47. They want somebody younger because they're trying to
no,
Younger.
relive
Mhm.
their
that's not
shit.
what
You know what I'm
that's not what I'm
saying?
saying. What I'm saying is that she's really picky and she's out picking everybody that's coming her way. She's
Like
basically
nobody
saying
can
no. This,
compare. Nobody's good enough for
yeah,
her. But yet she's
exactly,
sitting there single and complaining, probably.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
that is not good. Have
That's
you
some
ever had sat and
psychological
had a
shit.
conversation with her like, "Hey, what's going on here?" Have you
I
ever
have told
ever
her.
said something?
I told her to shorten that list. I told her to go outside that box. I told her the man that you're looking for, it might not be the man for you.
Right.
Her that, she's stuck fast to what she wants. And hey, I don't know what to tell her. Better get a good vibrator or something. I don't know what to tell you. Hey,
Yeah, for the rest of your life if you want to keep that up, shit. Oh Lord. Okay, so Andiria said, "I'm single because my type is bad." Well, at least you know, Andiria. My type is bad, and I know that's not good for me. I'm trying transitions. Okay. Cassandra said, that's exactly what I did. I went out the box. Go Butter said, I would say sometimes it's good to step out of your comfort zone. That's right. Sharon said, give him a try. Yes, you know, you especially if they come to you and they present to you that they're a nice person, you know, why would you not, you know, um give him a try. Okay. Cassandra said, that's how my sons are. They like Asian or Hispanic girls. You know, we got to do a show on that. How do you feel about that, Cassandra?
Hey T. Hey
Hey,
Diddy.
T. Hey, Day Day.
Hey baby sis. Welcome.
Hey.
T said, I'm single because I'm a true believer of God and I'm going to wait on Him this time. Ooh, yeah, that's good. I like that, T. Yes, instead of
Faith
rushing,
without work is
rushing.
dead, T. Faith without work is dead. Go out there. God is not telling you to sit in the house.
Mhm.
Faith without work is dead.
All
I'm
right.
just saying, baby.
Go Butter said, what about the younger guys that want an older woman?
I was gonna say
Mm.
I've dated guys who are younger than me as well. So I mean,
How much
that
younger do you go? You know, I don't
Mine's
look.
is
We have
47,
so much
Candy.
stuff. We have so much coming up, you guys, in the works. I look. If I say I'm gonna ask you something, but don't go too deep in it because we got a show coming up about. Like we literally have shows, the topics all set up. But just real quick, just to touch on it, I think I asked not too long ago how many years younger or older are you guys willing to go? Everybody up on the panel. I think I could go five either way, younger or older.
I would never
Mine's
go
is
younger.
47, Candy. Now you do the math on that one.
Okay,
I,
yours
I can't.
and you're 60 and you're 60, right?
Yes.
Okay, you cougar, you. Okay, Granny the cougar.
I've never dated a man younger than me, so I would never date a man younger than me.
Yeah, I'm the
Never.
unless
same.
Even
I would
unless
even
never.
if
I
it's a year or two.
No, I can't do
I've
it.
I've only gone a year or two. I've only gone a year or two
They're
younger.
already behind 2 years mentally, so I'm not
No,
chancing
they
that.
not,
They gotta
Tamika.
be older than
No,
me.
they not, Tamika. It
Well, I
all
prefer
depends
older.
on what kind of man that you trying to hook up with in this. I'm telling you, I'm a mental lover. Any mental lovers out there, you got to make love to my mind first before you touch my body. So don't disregard somebody that's younger than you
Mhm.
because, again, now you putting a person in the box. See, one thing I hate, if a woman do it, even though Candy was joking, I'm a cougar. When a man does it, it's okay. See,
Mhm.
that's and we got to get out that mind frame because if the men my age are not dating me, who am I supposed to date?
And that's exactly what ends up happening.
yep.
It for a woman, the men your age only want younger. So as an older woman, you really, if you're out there on the dating scene, you really don't have a choice but to go younger because the younger guys are open, whereas the guys that are your age want to go younger because they want somebody to. I don't know. I guess they be looking for something. They think these young girls want to change their diapers and they don't want to be bothered with y'all asses at all. Hey, Trini, it's nice to see you.
Hey,
How's the
Granny
baby?
girl.
Ravishing Rashonda says, I've never dated a man younger either. My man is 61 and I'm 53. The youngest I would go would be 45. That's good. That's good. Now, Coco said, let me see. Let me scroll up. Coco said, I'm single because I'm busy being a mom. Girl, Coco, don't make me call you out on the show.
Cause
You're not really
Coco,
single.
yes, you already told us on the panel.
Right. Look. Trini said, hey family, just tapping in. My husband is 9 months younger than me, but was way more mature than me at the same time. We've been together 18 years this coming June, and they just had a new little
Congrats.
baby. Congratulations. Yes. Cassandra said, my boyfriend is treating me better than my ex-husband and baby daddy. Cassandra, is there age difference with you and your boyfriend? Is he
I
older,
think she
younger,
said
same age?
I think she said he 10 years younger, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, what, Cassandra? Omadar said the younger guys treat you like a queen. Trini said, "Hey, Candy. Hey, Scotty. Too hottie." Let's
Hey.
see. Look, we laughing at you, Coco. You are not single, Coco. You can't. Coco,
Yes.
you can't even come around the fan with that mess now.
You
Look, look,
can.
look. If we hear you trying to do something, we're gonna be on your baby daddy side.
Right. Hi, Nikki. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Nikki, how are you? So I don't know. I just think, like I said, you know what? Let me tell. I'm gonna tell you why I'm single. Cause I stay in the house. I can't. And my mom gets on me all the time. You can't meet nobody in the damn house. I really got to get out.
Go
Do
on a
you
date, Candy.
want to go on a date,
Go
Candy?
on a date. I went on a date
Candy, get out.
Saturday.
You too beautiful. You too intelligent. You're amazing. And men would love that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Get out, girl.
I
Get
have.
out.
I. Oh, look at this, Coco. Oh, I remember Coco telling us, "Hey, silent supporter." Coco said, "My baby daddy is 10 years younger." Let's not go. I'm just spotlighting, but
Okay.
this week we have a show coming up on that. Okay. Oh, y'all, look, Andrea. Uh, the
Soon I
question.
seen it, I had to highlight that.
Andrea said, "Candy, have you ever been with a woman?" No, I have not at
And it's
all.
not
I
And
have.
interesting.
and yeah, who said I have?
Gangster Granny.
Granny, you have you have switched sides
Yeah, I switched at one time. Absolutely did.
for how long of a period of time? Or are you
A
still in that
year.
space where are you
No,
still in
no,
that space where you if you wanted to you would if the connection was right?
no. Hell no. Hell to the niz no. But yeah, I was with a woman for a year because I was so pissed with men that I refused to date another man, and I started dating the stud female. So yes, I've been with a woman. I ain't ashamed to say nothing I've done.
And
Yeah,
you shouldn't be. You should That's nothing to be
Yeah, you
ashamed of.
shouldn't be. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
But
yeah. So yes, yes,
that's an
I
interesting
did.
story. Look,
And she was younger. I was 40 and she was 27. Yes, ma'am.
ooh,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
had you a young tender.
Pimping
Granny,
ain't
you had
easy, Candy. Pimping ain't easy.
look, we're gonna have to have a talk. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna talk. We're gonna have a show with you and Andiria. I remember your story, Andiria. So we got to talk about this. Y'all switching sides and back and forth. And look, some people say y'all just greedy. Y'all want everything. But I am gonna ask you real quick. I'll ask you, and when we have a full show about it, we could go into detail if you're okay with that. So you were it sounds like you were like you really were in the space where like I'm really gonna try something new, so but what made you feel like okay, even after being in that relationship for like a year, I think you said, what made you finally feel like this really isn't for me?
Because I realized I missed the touch of a man. It wasn't nothing a woman could do for me. But by me being in that mental space, being hurt all the time by men, I decided to myself, I said, you know what? Every time you turn around, you give your heart and your mind and your soul to the man. I'm finna step out the box and see what this is about. Because
Mhm.
maybe they know something I don't. And I tried it. And I
Mhm.
tried it for a year with this person, and she was younger. And with me, it didn't, with me, it was the same thing because women give the same bullshit, especially the
Mhm.
ones us that, more
Yeah,
masculine.
they think they're a man any damn way, so you
Right.
gonna be
So
dealing with the same stuff.
same
Yeah.
shit. You do. You deal with the same shit. So I just told, I was like, man, if I'm gonna deal with you, I might as well deal with me and man, because I ain't got to wait to take turns, bitch. I can get my pleasure same time he getting, we getting it together. You know what I'm saying? I know that might have hurt her feelings, but she took me there. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And but yeah, I left it alone not only on a sexual aspect, but also not dealing with her bullshit. And I went back to my brothers. But I did
Mhm.
try it because sometimes you get into a mental state and you want to see what it's about. And I seen what it was about. I didn't like it. Now I ain't got for all my babies out there, because I got a daughter that's gay. Please don't come for me, but I respect them. But it's just not my cup of tea. You understand? And I'm just talking about we need members on the sexual aspect part of it. It's not my cup of tea at
Mhm.
all. But
Oh.
if somebody's down for it, they just down for it. To each his own, Candy, to each his own. Shit,
All
big
right,
up.
live and yeah, exactly, live and let live. You know, life is too short. You have to find happiness wherever you get it. I definitely I believe in that. Life is too short. You got to find your happiness. If you know that you're a good person doing the right things, you can't let other people and their opinions stand in your way of what could be possibly the best thing to happen to you, or the best partner you ever had, or who treats you the best. You can't. I don't know. I don't believe in that. I believe whatever makes you happy. I totally do not care. um
Right. And I just want to throw it out there, Candy, before you talk. Only reason why I came so hard at it, guys, is because she got mad disrespectful when I left her and was talking mad shit. So I had to put her in a place. That's the only reason why I was talking about the sexual aspects and made her feel kind of bad. So don't come for Gigi. She came for me and Gigi went right back for her ass. That's all that happened.
what's this, Nikki? What's a nizzle nizzle? I don't even know what that is. Who know
I
what
said,
that is?
what is Nikki?
Is
What
that a
is
no?
this?
Is that no? It's a nizzle nizzle for me. Good luck to whomever you choose to swing that with. Maybe no. I think no.
Yeah, maybe
It's a
it's a
no.
no. It's a no.
Yeah, a no. Nizzle
It's
nizzle.
a
I never
no,
heard.
y'all.
I
Y'all
For
know
never
what
heard
shizzle,
nizzle
my
do?
nizzle. For shizzle, my nizzle. I get you, girl.
that. Well,
Hey,
this.
silent supporter.
Hey, silent supporter.
Hey,
Silent supporter
silent
been in here, I think.
supporter.
She said, "Yep, that I guess that's what it means." A no.
Oh, okay, okay. So what else? Look, we've kind of talked about this, and my parting words on this is
Thank you,
that,
Ravishing. She said, "Candy,
yeah,
I love your show."
thank you,
Candy
Ravishing.
going
Thank you
up,
for
guys.
look the shows. Look, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this on my behalf. I'm gonna say it even on Banger's behalf. You guys make the shows. It's you guys coming in and participating, and we love that. Even if you don't want to get up on the panel, but you're participating in the chat, you guys are the ones that make the shows. So thank you guys. Really, these, yeah, it's not my show, it's our shows because you guys make the shows, and we appreciate you. Okay, so, oh, what I was gonna say is my parting words on this is just don't miss out who could be someone that's really, really good for you just because they don't meet your type. If they're, they may have a little pot belly. She may have a little pot belly, but god dang, especially when you get a little older in age, a more mature, it's like, oh, we had a morning show today. Trini, put your notifications on. I said it earlier. And I don't want, like, y'all know how it is. Like, I'm keep it real. Sometimes you wake up and you full of energy, and sometimes you like, I'm pressing this alarm button to the last minute before I got to get ready for work, and get up. But we will be incorporating some morning shows into the mix. But they're just not going to be on any set days. I cannot tell you a set day. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes I'll sit up late. I'll be over on, Z Banger, late night, all in the Twitch. Sometimes I sit up. I'll be pushing the envelope sometimes. Candy Girl does. So I might not want to get up extra before I gotta do. Look, Nikki said my old timer got a beer belly. Right, and he probably over there treating you good with that big beer belly. And
Yep,
you
you
rubbing on
better
that,
rub it
and
for
you rub,
good
I was
luck.
just about to say, you rub on that shoot. But what I said is just don't miss out. You literally could be missing out on your blessing just because you may I've seen things like this. Oh, I like dark skinned guys. Oh, I like light skinned guys. Or or this. I like them to be this height. I like them to be this body type. And it's like you could be missing out on the person that loves you the most because he's not meeting your little type requirements. So, what would you rather do? Just sit and be by yourself or be with someone that really cares and adores you? Think about it. Think about it. If you are sitting around right now and there's somebody that's trying to talk to you and you've been friend zoning them and you know they like you and your ass is sitting over there single, you better ask yourself why. You better ask yourself why. If you have a good person, you have that one guy, you know, ladies, come on now. We know the deal. We know the bullshit we do. You got a guy right now in your phone that you if you need anything, you can call them. They're gonna come through for you. But you've been friend zoning this man forever. And then I've seen. Let me tell you something before we get out of here, I've seen situations where women have done this to men, friend zone this man because he is not your quote unquote type. That man finds a woman who loves and adores him. Who's jealous? You. Because now he got a woman that sees his worth. And he can't be picking up the phone for you all the time because you need something. And you need help with something. You need your tire changed. Can you come over to the house and help me do this? Help me with this yard. And he tell you no because he going out with his woman or him and his woman got plans. You sitting over there mad and jealous. Thinking, wanting to talk shit about him, acting like he doing you wrong. We was friends before she came along when that man made his intentions clear and you turned him down because he wasn't your type. And the same thing goes for women. Or for men. Men do the same thing. Men do the same exact thing. You got your go-to girl who is there for you through anything, but you got a type. Okay? Your type just wants your money. Your type want anything she can get out of you. But old girl over here who's not your type, but genuinely cares and loves you, you're not giving her the time of day. Now, I'm not saying, I'm going to say one last time, I'm not saying that you just got to be with someone that you have no attraction to. I'm just saying that your attraction, at a certain point, your attraction points and levels need to evolve. Your attraction levels need to include how that person talks to you, how they treat you, are they good to you? They really got to take the forefront of oh, he got a six pack, girl, he almost got a 10 pack. Okay, Ravishing Rosanda says it. She said, hold on, messing up. You may be a little jealous, but in your heart, you still don't want him. But what happens, Rashonda, this is what I've seen. You don't, it can be that man that, like I said, good guy, he's there for you, and you don't want him, but when he gets someone, you don't want nobody else to want him either. What's the problem? Y'all ever seen that? Or have you ever did that before? Be honest.
Yes.
Seen it.
Have you participated in it, Curly? Have you ever done anybody like, dang, I ain't really got my mind made up on him, but look, I don't want nobody else messing with him until I make up my mind. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
but
Okay, that's good. That's good. What
I've
about you,
seen it.
Angela? You ever did that before, Angela?
I'm
Angela laughing, so I
I'm
already know
sorry.
she has.
What? Hold on. What happened? Okay, repeat what you say.
I'm
Said. I'm
asking,
sorry.
I'm just saying that there's times when you can have a good guy that's in your corner, does everything that you need. He's always there for you. You need anything, he's Johnny on the spot because he likes you and he's made that clear. But you have no interest. So this person ends up getting with someone else. And then I've seen the woman that didn't want him always turned him down, never gave him a chance, be jealous because now she doesn't have that undivided attention. And a lot of it's ego too, because there you are sitting single, ain't nobody else knocking down your door, but he was knocking down your door. You know what I'm saying? And now you don't have that anymore. You're not getting any attention.
Well, I have never if I like that person, you know, if I was getting whatever I'm getting from him, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna move around. If I don't like him, I don't like him. It don't matter what. If somebody else grab him, then that's good because then he can stay away from me. So no, I've never been that type of person.
Okay.
I, yeah. Mm-mm.
Hey
Hey.
Coco, what did you have to add to the discussion?
Hey,
Look, you
Oh
Coco.
my God. So I did that before.
uh-oh.
I had a guy friend that I was really close to that I had started to like have a serious crush on him.
Mhm.
And took my time about coming out about it. Matter of fact, I never ended up coming out about it because I had ended up bringing a friend around him, and they ended up messing around with each other. So
Ooh.
once
Hold
they
on.
started
Pause.
messing
Pause the story.
around,
Pause the story. Pause the story. I want to ask you. Be honest, Coco. How did you feel when he started dating your friend?
I was hurt because
But
I
oh, but
liked
but let
him
me back
first.
up. But
I
you
liked him
never told
before she
him.
met him, and I never told him, so it was my fault. But once she started liking
But
him,
did
I
you
had to
tell
keep
her?
him.
Did you tell her that you liked him?
No,
Oh, so it really was a faultless situation.
yeah, it was faultless all the way around.
Oh, Coco.
I mean, but that's why you gotta, if you like somebody, you got, what I learned from that is if you like somebody, you gotta stand on business and let them know.
Yep, because
Yep.
closed mouths don't get
Don't get
fed.
fed. There you
That's
go.
right. That's right. You never know what because you know what. Sometimes that person could be feeling the same way that you feeling, but they like, dang, I don't want to mess up the friendship. Men are good for that. Men are really good for that. Like some men will jump on it. It's gonna be either or. They're gonna either jump on it or they're gonna be like, I don't want to ruin things, so I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna stay friends. She's a homegirl. Let me not do anything. Even though y'all know that y'all had sparks or moments where you wondered about each other.
Right.
And you know what, Coco? I learned that too a long time ago. Like I was talking to a friend. I had a guy friend long time ago, like in my 20s, and we were cool, and we were hanging out a lot, and it was like a group thing, and you could tell like we had a connection. And so one day I had talked to one of my other girlfriends, and I was like, I like him, and I don't know if I should tell him that, if I should tell him that I kind of like him more than just friends. She was like, yeah, I mean, just tell him, it just depends on what he's gonna say. I was like, yeah, but I'm scared because, like, what if he tell me he don't like me like that, blah blah. She was like, I mean, what's the worst he gonna do is tell you he don't like you like that? I was like, okay. So, and I told him, he was like, I mean, I like you like that, but I just don't want to get involved with you like that, blah blah. And that was the end of that. We still ended up just being cool friends, but I mean, we still just ended up being cool friends even after that.
Mhm.
But the fact that I just came out and just told him, and that was it. So, I mean, it's still. I mean, I was hurt, of course, because I was rejected, but it's still, at least at the end of the day, I just wasn't sitting there like, oh, I wonder if he still like if he likes.
Right. You didn't have any that you oh, look,
Yeah,
ideas. At least
yeah,
it wasn't like an unrequited love type situation.
right,
You
exactly.
put
I
it
was
out
all
there, you
in my
took a
head,
chance, and that's all you can do. At least you knew,
right?
so you could resolve it in your mind. Okay,
Exactly. I want
I've put it out there and it wasn't a go, but at least I don't have to wonder about that anymore.
right. So
Okay, yeah. Let me get to some of these so Ravishing Rashana said you may be a little jealous, but in your heart you still don't want him. Okay, Nikki said, yeah, I don't have to worry about other women. Anything I want, I get treated like a queen. Okay, and Darius said, I never did that, but I might felt regrets because I didn't make my move or push him away. Rashonda then says, that's been me before, but I still had to check myself. I knew I didn't want it. And when you make that type of decision, that's when you're being a good person. Because on the other side of this, you guys, on the other side of this entire discussion that we've been having today, there are women that will placehold. And when I say play, men and women, I'm not saying it's not gender specific. There are people that will placehold you with someone that you know really likes and cares about you, and they know they don't feel the same, but instead of them being alone, they mess with you and wreak havoc on the people that they know that genuinely care about them until their type, quote unquote, does come along, which that's a harmful and hurtful thing. So you have to do like kind of what Ravishing was saying. You kind of got to take stock of yourself and be like, let me not do this to this person because I know I don't really like him. I know I don't. You know, and but some people do that when out of loneliness, and loneliness should never lead you to relationships that you seriously don't want anything to do with anyways, but people do it anyways, and that's how people get hurt. Okay? And I mean literally in some cases. You really can't play around with everybody because even that person that you think, that man or that woman that you think is soft spoken and they're not gonna say anything and I just fuck with them until something better comes along. You can find yourself in a world of trouble messing with them like that. Anything, you get a stalk on your hand, any damn thing, you never know. Nikki says, I went through that before, but I ended up having two kids by his ass later on down the road. Okay. All right, you guys. So this has been a nice discussion. It has been a very nice discussion. Anybody have any last thoughts before we get out of here? On the topic, at least? Mannequin challenge? No?
Speak now or forever hold
Or
your
forever hold your peace. Because y'all know we always here for a good time, not a long time. Unless y'all keep it going. Any final thoughts on our topic today? Coco, do you have anything going on today? Because I know we spoke earlier and you said you were going live, right?
Yeah,
Or no?
yeah, yes. We're gonna have Messy Monday.
Messy.
Messy
Ooh.
Celebrity News Monday.
Okay, Messy Celebrity News Monday. Put your link in the chat, Coco, because the party is moving over there, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out today and tuning in for the show. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let me say again, we have our website up now, www.candycoatedconversations.com. It's up and going, and we do have a member site there. If you are a channel member, there is a post here on YouTube with a link for you to join our little private chat area. I said earlier in the show, I'm going to say it again real quick. I'm going to leave it public for like a week just because it's going to be easier to let everybody in. After that, it's going to be private. But you guys come on in because we got a lot of good plans. But you know what? I'm gonna give you as much as I can give you, but it's up if you utilize it. That's all up to you guys. So come on, let's do it. Let's build all over. I do already have a link over there for small businesses. So if you have a small business, get over there, promote your business, all kinds of things like that. So just go and visit the site. I'm sorry, who is that? Y'all wanted to say something?
I joined. I got confused, but I joined my little non-internet ass.
Good, good, good. So y'all come on over there, join the site, join the chat, the private chats and things like that. And it has been a wonderful time. We will see you guys tomorrow evening for sure. And look, we may hit you in the morning. Never know. Put your notifications on. Once again, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Thank you to the panel, Tamika Heavy on the Scott, Curly Cookie, Coco Drips, Angela, and Gangster Granny, aka the analyst. Thank you guys for participating. I appreciate you guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Have a good evening.